Tevy was a quiet boy. He didn't talk much, but he watched everything. And one day, he noticed something sad. People no longer smiled. Shops felt cold. Neighbors walked past each other like strangers. The town felt broken. Its joy had faded, leaving only gray skies and downcast eyes. Everyone seemed lost in their own little world of worry. The laughter that once echoed in the streets was gone. It was replaced by a heavy, silent gloom. Tevy saw this deep sadness in every face he passed. He saw it in the hunched shoulders of the baker. He saw it in the tired eyes of the librarian. He even saw it in the children who played without making a sound. The whole town seemed to be holding its breath, waiting for something to change, but no one knew how to begin. The cheerful colors of the buildings seemed to have turned dull. The once bustling market was now just a place of hurried, silent transactions. People didn't look at each other anymore. They just looked down at their feet as they walked. The warmth of community had vanished, replaced by an invisible wall between every person. It was as if everyone had forgotten how to connect, how to share a simple, happy moment. This heavy quietness settled over Tevy's heart, and he knew he had to do something, even if he was just one small boy in a very sad town. So Tevy made a rule for himself: help one person. Every single day, he started small, carrying groceries for an old woman, sharing his lunch with a shy classmate, fixing a boy's broken kite, telling someone, "You got this." His actions were like tiny seeds of light planted in the dark. He didn't seek thanks or attention. He just did what he could, quietly and consistently. He held a door open for a man whose arms were full of packages. He helped a little girl find her lost teddy bear, wiping away her tears with a gentle word. He left a flower on the doorstep of a neighbor who lived all alone. He offered a piece of his apple to the bus driver, who looked especially tired that morning. He spent his recess helping a younger student who was struggling with a math problem. These were just tiny actions, tiny moments. Each one was a small, almost invisible gesture, a drop of kindness in an ocean of sorrow. Most people didn't even notice who was behind the small acts of help. But Tevy kept his promise to himself. Every single day, he found one person to help, one small crack in the town's sadness to fill with a little bit of warmth. He believed that even the smallest light could fight the darkness. But slowly, something changed. The old woman smiled at everyone she met. The shy classmate made a new friend. The boy with the kite started helping others too. The man with the full arms started holding doors for others. The little girl with the teddy bear shared her toys at the park. The lonely neighbor began to greet people on her morning walks, a gentle smile on her face. The bus driver started his route with a cheerful "good morning" to every passenger. Kindness began to ripple outwards, from one person to the next, like a chain reaction of light. The small sparks Tevy had ignited were beginning to catch fire. People started looking up from the ground. They started seeing each other again. A conversation would start at the market. A shared laugh would echo down the street. The invisible walls between neighbors began to crumble, brick by tiny brick. The town was slowly waking up from its long, sad sleep. The air felt a little lighter. The colors seemed a little brighter. It wasn't a sudden miracle, but a gradual, beautiful transformation. Smiles spread through the town, like sunlight breaking through clouds. The baker began giving out free cookies just to see people smile. The librarian started a story hour They filled the library with children's laughter. Neighbors started gathering for potlucks in the park, sharing food and stories. The town was no longer a collection of lonely strangers. It was becoming a community again, woven together by threads of kindness and connection. The streets were filled with greetings and friendly waves. The cold, silent shops were now warm and full of chatter. The whole atmosphere of the town had shifted from gray to gold. It was a place of warmth, a place of belonging, a place where people cared for one another once more. All because of Tevy, a boy who believed small kindness matters. Moral: fix one heart, and it can fix many more. Kindness is the spark that lights an entire community.